I was 18 when I met him, and he became my best friend. And then, yeah, everything changed then. He then said that he had this big debt and that needed to be paid off, and I had to help him pay that off, so I would have to go and work for him. So he found me a place to work where he had before at a petrol station to go and work on the road. I couldn't believe it could happen. I felt sick. To think how someone could make you feel so bad and so scared to do anything. I want people to know that this really does happen and they should really help.
Ms. AJ lives in Tamil Nadu, India. She was recruited to work in a cotton mill and was promised a great opportunity with a large lump sum payment after completing a 3-year contract. After arriving at the mill, the deception became very clear. She worked under dangerous conditions, working long hours, and was tortured by the male workers. She had no means of contacting her family, no money, and no way to escape. Chocolate's billion-dollar industry starts with boys like Abdul, who works with a gang of harvesters on an Ivory Coast farm. He doesn't get paid for the work, but just gets a pile of food, an occasional tip from the owner, and the torn clothes on his back. Abdul is 10 years old, a 3-year veteran of the job. He has never tasted chocolate.
Stop the Traffic is a charity that I originally set up that now involves thousands and thousands of people around the world, and we have one goal: to end human trafficking. Our goal in the end is to create what we term resilient communities. In other words, communities that got their eyes open. And the second thing we need to do around the world is gather information. This is a crime that touches every single country. We've got to gather information to build a picture of what's going on, and then we can beat it. And that is Stop the Traffic's work.
We want to raise awareness in the city. We want as many people within our city to know about human trafficking and to know what to do if they suspected something. Because really, we want Liverpool to be a hostile place for traffickers to work.
Nós estamos aqui num lugar de bastante circulação de pessoas, tentando gerar essa sensibilização, tentando criar gerar mais informação para a população. E durante a Copa do Mundo, o nosso projeto aqui ele atingiu mais de 15 mil pessoas que visitaram a Caixa, conheceram o projeto, puderam participar e conhecer um pouco mais sobre o tema do tráfico de pessoas.
Stop the Traffic's out here tonight at the Melbourne CBD taxi rank, talking to taxi drivers about human trafficking and raising their awareness that they can be the eyes and ears of the community.
The big breakthroughs we have is for the chocolate industry and now for the cotton industry and fishing industries and other places where it's in to be aware. Look, this is in your chain of supply. You don't know about it. Know about it.
We have to look at what's called the supply chain, all the way from the place where that cotton was harvested in a field, all the way through its production, its manufacture, the design of the shirt, putting it together, the shipping of the shirt, all the way to the shop. Who's been involved and have they been fairly treated?
We believe that chocolate companies have a responsibility to address the key issues that contribute to children like Abdul being trafficked to work on cocoa farms. Addressing trafficking in the cocoa supply chain is a complex issue. We believe that certification of chocolate is one of the key steps to eradicating the use of trafficked child labor.
Chocolate industry, we've had some major breakthroughs because that's where we've been campaigning mostly. What it means is a third-party agent has gone in and has done an assessment on the farms, on the cocoa plantations, etc., to see that sustainability is there and also that there is no use of people who've been trafficked.
If we want to beat this global crime, where criminal minds work together strategically and tactically for their own ends, we will beat it if we work together strategically and tactically. It's a global crime and it's got to be ended by global action.
Since 2006, we've been building a global movement.
From Australia to Brazil, from the Netherlands to Canada.
From downtown New York to the most remote communities in India.
Together, we're taking action to
stop the traffic.
We're called to be activists, every single one of us. So join in, be part of Stop the Traffic.